We love chicken and I love my air fryer, so today I'm sharing with you 3 simple recipes using chicken in your air fryer. All 3 of these recipes were great, but one of them,
man, whoa, that is good.
Probably gonna be in a best of. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. The first chicken recipe we are making in our air fryer is an Asian-inspired chicken recipe. We're making orange chicken. We are cooking the chicken in the air fryer, but we're gonna do the sauce on the stovetop, and then we'll combine the two at the end. I've got a large chicken breast. I'm only doing 1 pound of chicken, so this will probably make about 3 or 4 servings, but I'm going to cut this up into like 1-inch pieces, but this is very, very thick, so I'm cutting it in half first. So what we're gonna do now is just add this to a bowl, and we're gonna marinate this in some either tamari or low sodium soy sauce. That's what we're gonna be using. If you have tamari, I believe they make it in low sodium as well. You want low sodium. So let's do about a tablespoon of this. We're gonna let this marinate for about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna stick it back in the fridge, let it do its thing, and I'm gonna prep my other ingredients. So we're gonna bread the chicken when it comes out. We need a tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with 3 tablespoons of plain breadcrumbs. The recipe says to do it all at the same time. It just sticks better that way. So we're gonna mix them all together. Maggie Moo.
What are you doing, little girl? Hey, little girl.
Something else we're gonna need is some orange zest. We are using orange juice, but we need like a cup of it. And I wasn't gonna buy 15,000 oranges so I could get a cup of orange juice. So we just got Florida's natural over here, but we do need zest from an actual orange. So here we are. We only need about a tablespoon of the zest. So that was pretty much 1 orange. We need a 1/4 cup of honey. So I'm gonna use this small little 1/4 cup measure, but I'm gonna spray it first so it'll come out easier, you know? And I love this honey right here, but this jar is so sticky. Oh my word. I need to clean it because I fuss about it every time, but it is so sticky. Oh look, I got a lot of honey on my finger. So we need a 1/4 cup of soy sauce as well. Pulp or no pulp? That is the question.
Pulp.
You like pulp?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like a little surprise in every sip.
No, I'm not a fan. All right, we need 1 cup of this orange juice. I say orange.
Orange, you glad?
Orange.
Say orange?
Orange. Orange.
Orange.
Orange.
Orange.
You know what?
Do what?
I'm gonna look at something.
Show me something.
I think I can do all this that I normally do on screen there here in my sous vide app. So let me log in. Air fry. Next. Look at us. Let's set it to 380. This is so cool. Let's do 4 minutes. We're just preheating our air fryer at this point to 380. Look at us go. Okay, this has been marinating for about 20 minutes. Now let's toss it with our breadcrumbs and cornstarch mixture. I can't say that very well. Cornstarch mixture. Oh, it's looking good. Great. So we have preheated our air fryer baskets. I'm gonna take them out. I am gonna spray them with a little bit of nonstick spray or some oil. And then we're gonna put our chicken in here in a single layer. I may be able to do it all on one thing, actually. Yeah. I think I can. Thought I was gonna have to split it up, but I think we're gonna be all right. We are gonna shake it about halfway through just to make sure everything is getting cooked like it should, but I'm able to get all of this on here, so that worked out well. Okay. So this is gonna go in at 380 for probably about 12 minutes. That's usually what I cook chicken on, but like I mentioned, I'm just gonna set it for 6. We'll come in and kind of toss it a little bit, and then we'll do the last 6. So while our chicken is cooking, we're gonna make the sauce. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of oil in the bottom there. I've got this heating to about medium heat. We're gonna add some garlic, and we're just gonna saute that garlic in that oil for just a couple of minutes until it's starting to brown a little bit. We don't wanna burn it, just brown it. Here we go. It's nice and fragrant, ow, and it's popping me. So let's add our orange juice. We're gonna add in just a little bit of ginger, like a teaspoon, not a lot. Whoop, that's probably more than a teaspoon, but here we are. Here we are. We need some soy sauce. This was a 1/4 cup. We need a 1/4 cup of honey. I sprayed it, but it's still wanting to hang out in there. A tablespoon of rice vinegar. Optional, but not optional in our house. Sriracha. You can do as much as you want. We're gonna do a couple teaspoons probably if it wants to come out. There we go. Let's start to combine all of that. Turn the heat up just a little bit. Okay, we need to add in our orange zest. So this is coming up to a simmer and it's quickly getting there. So I need to make a cornstarch slurry, which will thicken up the sauce. I've got a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. Let's stir that together. All right, we are basically coming up to a boil at this point. So let's add in our cornstarch slurry. Oh, that made a difference, didn't it? Let's whisk that together and then let's let it thicken up. I need to go flip our chicken, but let's let this do its thing. Oh, it's starting to thicken. It smells so good. All right, it'll thicken even more as it cools, but let's take it off of the heat. Just move it over here. Let's go flip our chicken. It's looking good. Just kind of tossing this, moving it around. It may not even need 6 more minutes. I'm gonna do like 4 minutes and we'll check on it. It's really close already, so I don't wanna dry it out. So I didn't quite like the thickness of this. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker, so I made a little more of a cornstarch slurry. We're gonna add that in once this comes up to a good bubble here in a second. We're gonna add that in and then we'll take it off the heat. Okay, that's come back up to a bubble, so let's add in just that little bit more of cornstarch, and I think that's what we needed for the consistency that I want. If you don't mind yours being a little bit thinner, you do you. Okay, I'm gonna take it off the heat, and we've got rice going back here. It's almost done. We're gonna toss them with some sesame seeds, but also for some color, let's add some green onions. So I'm just gonna chop this up real quick. So our chicken should be nice and done. We need to let it cool for a couple of minutes. So the recipe says to throw it into a bowl. So let's let that cool. So we've been letting this cool, and we've been letting our chicken cool a little bit. Now, if you know me, you've probably already been yelling at the screen, why didn't you double the sauce? My friend, I know, but the recipe said it makes a good bit of sauce and there's even enough for dipping. We're trusting the recipe today. We'll see how that goes. But it looks like it's a good bit of sauce. So just a heads up, because I always preach, double the sauce. But I don't know that you need to with this one. So we're gonna pour about half of the sauce on and we'll toss it. Okay, that's still a good bit of sauce left, so let's check that out. Oh, yeah, see, she didn't lie. Oh my goodness, y'all. This smells so good. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna plate everything up and then we can pour some extra sauce on top. Just kidding, we're gonna add one more thing. Some sesame seeds.
Let's give her a try. Never had air fryer orange chicken, I don't think.
Nope.
Here we go. That's good. Oh, wow. That's orange chicken. Very much so.
You can taste the orange?
Did we get the orange flavor? It's very bright.
Okay.
Definitely that sweet.
Yeah.
And the acidity from the orange juice and
Right.
the orange flavor. Very good. It's very, I don't know, it tastes like what you would expect orange chicken to taste like.
Okay,
for sure.
good.
That is really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love that sauce.
Good.
That is really good.
And y'all, just a heads up, there was plenty of sauce, so we were good to go.
Oh yeah, I like that.
All right, I'm gonna be digging in. It looks orange.
That is really good.
Okay, I'm gonna dig in.
I think you're gonna like it.
Okay, that is super orange chicken.
Yeah,
That's like orange to the max chicken.
For sure.
But so good.
Yeah, it is good. Sweet, and it's got this tangy sort of flavor to it. It's very rich. And it's got a little spice from the sriracha sauce.
Just the tiniest bit of spice.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't have minded if we did a little more.
Right.
But that is not something I think we've ever made.
I don't think so.
That is very different,
Right.
but so good. I've always bought orange chicken pre-made
Right.
in the freezer section or something. So I love that I can make it now and in the air fryer. For dinner tonight, we are having stuffed chicken breasts in the air fryer. And what they're stuffed with sounds so good. So let's get started. So I've got a really large chicken breast here. I'm gonna cut it in half and then we're gonna split those open, if that makes sense. Because this one large chicken breast is too much for one person to eat. Okay, all right, that's perfect. Now I need to cut slits or openings into both of these, which will be fun. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I've never done stuffed chicken breast because it intimidates me. We're gonna have fun with this one. At least I hope we are.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, we're going with it. This one's a little bit thinner, so this one ought to be interesting. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. So let's mix up some seasonings to season the outside of the chicken with. We've got some paprika. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of that. Put some on the cutting board too, that helps. Just a little tip from a seasoned, get it, chef. All right, a little bit of salt. Okay, and let's do some garlic powder and some onion powder. This onion powder is always, I think it's time to get some new onion powder. Look at that. It does this every time and I have to beat it on here and I'm scared to death I'm gonna break this thing. There we go. Goodness, every time. Look, what are we gonna do with that? That's what we're gonna do with it.
Crush it up in there.
Good enough. Okay, let's mix that together. And let's coat the outside of our chicken with some olive oil. I'm using a Tuscan herb infused. Just wanna make sure it's all good and coated so those seasonings will stick to it. Let's sprinkle those seasonings on and then let's flip them over and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so we just need a couple of ounces of Steven's favorite ingredient ever, which is cream cheese, but it needs to be softened. This is pretty soft, but I'm gonna pop it in the microwave real quick just so it's plenty soft enough. That should be enough. To our cream cheese, we're gonna add in about a tablespoon of mayonnaise and some Parmesan cheese. It's probably plenty. A little bit of red pepper flakes. If you don't want any spice, that's fine, just leave that out. Then we're just gonna take the remainder of these seasonings and use them in here. Okay, so let's mix that around. And then we're also gonna add just a little bit of baby spinach. I've got some baby spinach here. I did take the stems off because that's a personal preference, but let's chop that. Okay, that's good enough. And let's add that here and just mix that around.
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells good. Now we get to stuff the chicken breast, which I'm not thrilled about, but you know, here we are. Okay, where did I cut it? Here we did. Here we did. Here we did. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna steal some from this one and put it over here. What do we think?
This is gonna be great. Good job.
Not bad. Let's go to the air fryer. We're gonna do it at 380 we're gonna try 12 minutes and then we'll check it. Okay, let's check the chicken and let's see if it's cooked all the way. It's very close. We'll give it a couple more minutes. I think 2-3 more minutes and we'll be good.
Taters are good.
The taters are good.
Taters are good.
Taters are approved. Juice just come right out of that as soon as I cut into it.
Good.
So trying to get a portion of this part that has all the good stuff in there.
Right.
All right, here we go. I think I got it. That looks amazing. It smells amazing.
It does.
Wow.
Man, whoa, that is good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is delicious.
I'm so glad.
It's like
Man.
a top.
Oh,
like a top.
really?
Yeah, that's gonna be in a top.
Then the best of it.
Are you serious?
That is insanely good.
Oh man.
That stuffing or whatever that is, that is so
my God.
delicious. It's like this garlicky, creamy with the spinach in there, you know. Wow.
That's gonna be the best of it.
Oh man. And the chicken is super juicy and the seasoning's on top. It's almost like a seasoning salt consistency. It's got the right amount of salt flavor.
Good.
And garlic. Kind of got this sort of blackened sort of, you know.
Yeah. I can see that.
That is super good.
Well, I'm so glad.
Man.
This makes me
Good
so
job,
happy.
baby.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah. That is so good.
A little bit of spice with that red pepper flake.
Just a little kick of spice in there too.
Wow.
Super delicious.
And how it all melted.
Yes.
So it's just oozing out everywhere. So
Yeah.
you can almost use it like its own gravy because you're
Yeah.
even the parts that aren't in it, you're gonna be able to kind of sop into that.
Yeah. So good.
Wow.
Yeah. You hit a home run with this one, babe.
That's delicious.
Yeah. Good job.
Why did I wait so long to stuff chicken?
I don't know. You need to have a little bit more confidence.
I'm telling you. Wow. Okay.
Big time.
Yeah, that's good. Hi. I gotta put my lips on. You say that when you put your lip gloss on? I gotta put my lips on. That's what we gotta do. Be right back. We're gonna make an appetizer for this chicken recipe. We're using ground chicken. We're gonna be making firecracker chicken meatballs. Sounds really good. Kind of like the orange chicken. We're gonna make a sauce over on the stovetop. We'll put the meatballs in the air fryer, toss it all together, and we'll eat. I'm gonna turn this small saucepan to about medium heat, and let's combine everything together. We need a little less than half a cup of light brown sugar. I did want to tell you the recipe that I found online, I'm making half of it just so that we don't have too much because it's just us here. But I'll have the original recipe linked below. That should be good. You need about a 1/4 cup of some good kind of buffalo sauce or hot sauce. I've got more of this. I was just trying to use this up. So let me grab the rest of this out of the fridge. Here we go. We need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This is a 1/2 tablespoon measure. We need a 1/2 tablespoon of soy sauce. Just a 1/4 teaspoon or so of garlic powder. Tad bit of salt because we do have that soy sauce in there, so we really don't need much. And then you're gonna add crushed red pepper flakes to your liking, or you can leave that out. Now, let me grab a whisk, and let me tell you about this whisk. If you are constantly fighting with your whisk in the drawer because it's so large, this whisk is really great. You can get it on Amazon because it lays flat in the drawer. Then you just twist it and click it into place when you need it. It's perfect. Maggie, do you have the zoomies? She's sitting right there. Maggie Moo. You got the zooms? You got the zooms? All right, we're gonna, while that is starting to come up to temperature, we're checking on it. I'm gonna just do a little bit of chopping. I've got some chives here. I'm going to chop those up. And then I also have some parsley over here. That is for garnish afterwards. Maggie Moo is running through town. Okay, we need about a 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna use the fine shredding attachment here. There we go, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit because we bubbling. Okay, so apparently we need to let this hang out for about 5 minutes simmering. But then after that, we're gonna take it off and let it cool. And it's gonna thicken as it cools. If it gets too thick, we can add just like a teaspoon of water at a time, is what the recipe says, but that smells so good. As with pretty much any meatball recipe, we do have 1 egg for this, so I'm gonna beat the egg really quickly. We're gonna preheat our air fryer. I think all of them will fit on the top, but you know what? We'll preheat the bottom too, just in case. We're gonna preheat it to 400. So let's start making our meatballs. I've got some chives here that I've already kind of diced up. Let's add that in. Then we're gonna add in our 1 egg. Okay, we've got some minced garlic going in. We don't need a lot, that should be plenty. Then let's add some black pepper, onion powder. I broke this up earlier. Okay, there we go. What is that? Oh, the Firecracker sauce. Let's go check on that. Let's take it off the heat. Beautiful. All right, we're just gonna leave that over here, let that cool while we finish up with meatballs. We need about a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, or 1 clump broken up. Here we go. We need some smoked paprika, like a 1/4 teaspoon, not a lot. Oh, not that much, that's what I know. There we go, a little bit of salt. Okay, let's stir that up. I can use this fork that I used with my egg. All right, let's set this to the side. We got some panko breadcrumbs. We need about a 1/2 cup. Add that in. And we need a pound of ground chicken. I should have grabbed gloves, but here we are. Here we are. Ground chicken going in. You could do ground turkey too if you wanted to. And then about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And now I am gonna grab my gloves because yuck, it's still gross. Even with gloves on, it's not my favorite. It's just not what you want. Okay, now I'm gonna need the help of a certain someone. We need to roll these into about 2-inch balls. In order to get them to be about the same size, I'm gonna have Steven scoop them into my hand, and then we're gonna put them here on the air fryer basket. All right, scoop it into my hand.
Okay, it's the process, people. I don't know how big. I guess it's...
That's fine. Yeah, because it needs to be about 2 inches, and that's about right. So let's see what we got. Let's just, teamwork makes the dream work, you know? It ain't easy one-handed, is it? And trying to hold a camera. All right, put the camera down. We'll finish it up.
All right.
They'll see the finished product. So we did end up needing both air fryer baskets, but that's what our meatballs look like. So we're gonna take our oil and just spray the tops of these. Now, these are gonna go in at 400 for 10 minutes before we flip them. So let's get them in. Okay, it has been 10 minutes. Look at them getting a little bit of color on them. Okay, so let's flip these, and then we're gonna spray the other side with some oil, and they'll go back in for another 5 to 7 minutes. Let's spray these, pop those back in, and do the same to these. Let's do 6 more minutes at 400. All right, let's check on this and make sure they're done. So they need to be 165 degrees in the middle. They're pretty. Oh, they're done. They're very done. So that's a good thing. Now, we're gonna take these out and we're going to toss them in our firecracker sauce. So I'm gonna take each little meatball. We're just going to kind of roll it around in the sauce. Ooh, that sauce looks good. And then pop it back on our air fryer basket. So this will take just a couple of minutes for me to do all of these. And these are gonna go back in the air fryer for a couple more minutes. This was the perfect amount of sauce. This one does not want to turn over. There we go, not having it. Okay, let's put that back there. Man, in the words of Cole, these are gonna taste good. Okay, I'm making messes upon messes. Look at that. Okay, 400 for 2 more minutes. D-U-N, done, son. Look at those. Those are beautiful.
Well, I'm super ready for this. That looks
They're so
delicious.
pretty.
Yes.
They're almost, I don't want to eat them because they're so pretty. We have a picture of them though.
You
It's
did a good job, sweetheart.
Thanks.
Good job.
All right, you ready?
I am ready.
Grab one. Let's
Look,
tank it up.
Let's tank it up.
Tink.
Man.
What a good appetizer.
Wow.
You could even eat these with rice and have them for dinner. That's
Oh,
good.
wow. Baby. Man, sweet, spicy, but the flavor though. I'm always skeptical of anything made out of ground chicken
Or a ground turkey, yeah.
or ground turkey, but these are absolutely loaded with flavor.
They really are.
Really good. Nice texture too.
Man,
This is really good. I don't think I've had an appetizer quite like this before.
you know, we should make these for
We should.
a get together.
Yeah, for sure.
They're a little on the spicy side, so you do want to warn people. I mean, Firecracker kind of tells you that it's spicy, but it definitely is a little spicy. So if you don't like anything higher than a mild spice, you won't like
Tell you
these.
what, you bring these to a get together and they will not last.
No, they won't, for sure. Well, that was a hit.
Yeah, so good. Love the sweet garlicky flavor.
Man,
Really good. And the depth of flavor is not just, you know, you just get the buffalo flavor, but it's not just buffalo flavor.
my mouth is on fire.
Delicious.
They're hot,
Is it hot?
as in temperature, not spice. But so good.
Man, that's good.
For July 4th get together, because they're called Firecracker. You disappeared over there. Come hither.
Oh.
Hi. Okay, y'all. That's the third
That
one.
is delicious. I mean, I can just take these like aspirin.
We made orange chicken, we made stuffed chicken, and we made chicken meatballs. Which one are you gonna try first? All of them were so easy and all of them were delicious. If you haven't already, I would love for you to join my YouTube family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button below. It is free to do so. Don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment below and I will see you next time. Thanks y'all. Bye.